What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve, and you're watching ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy. I usually make videos about high-powered scooters, but today I'm out here on the InMotion Climber. I made one or two videos about this when I first got it, and to be honest with you, didn't really sell any because the price point I thought was actually too high. They were selling this scooter for like $1,000. But in the last couple of weeks, I noticed I got a few affiliate sales. I have a bonus code for this. I think it's just Electric Scooter Academy, gets you $50 off. You use the link that I'm going to put in this video. But since people started buying them, I thought maybe I would revisit this scooter, take it for a ride, remind you about the bonus code. They lowered the price down to like $6.99. So with the bonus code, they're only like $6.50. And I think at that price point, this is the best commuter scooter you can get on the market. What I love about it is that it has dual motors. That's the unique thing about this scooter. A motor in the rear, motor in the front, that is unheard of on commuter scooters. The scooter does have a single rear disc brake. The front brake is an electric brake though, so that's what I do like about it as well. Most of these scooters only have one brake, so it's got one rear brake using the mechanical disc brake, but there's an electric brake up front that locks up the front tire as well when you trigger the brakes. So I actually need to do a short trip. I need to go to the bank to get money out for smoke machine supplies, because it's still barbaric in California. You can't use your ATM or your credit cards to buy smoke machine supplies. I'm getting a delivery in about an hour. So I want to take us over to Chase Bank, grab some cash, and while we're driving down there, I'll talk to you a little bit about commuter scooters, my experience with them, my general experience with smaller scooters, and I definitely recommend this InMotion Climber. Use the bonus code, get the $50 off. Under $700, this is a sick commuter scooter. Best commuter scooter on the market, blows away the 9BOT Max, in my opinion. The scooter has a couple of different modes, a couple of different gears, if you want to call it that. Right now I have it in, I guess, sport mode, which is the fastest. It's a typical commuter scooter. I think it goes probably like in the low 20-mile-per-hour range. You should definitely look at the spec sheet. Here's a closer look at the InMotion Climber. That's the single rear disc brake. The front brake is an electrical brake. Pretty easy to manage display. Hit the button twice to change gear. It's got 3 levels. One's like a walking level. One, I guess, is just D for drive. The other one is S for sport. That's like the fastest one. This is the throttle. It's got a pretty typical thumb throttle, single brake lever. And as far as general specs go, it's got dual 750-watt motors. It can handle a 36-degree slope, which is pretty insane. It has a top speed of 23.7 miles per hour. You can see we got it up to about 22 miles per hour easily on Sunset. They say the range is 35 miles. If you follow what most scooter companies do, I would cut that in half. So instead of 35, probably somewhere between 17 and 20 realistic miles. Real life range, I would say. And they say it has 130 kilogram. That's what, 130, 260, 286 pound weight capacity. So it could also be for a very big person. Although probably if you're above 220, you probably want to get a scooter bigger than this. I just wanted to give you guys a good look at the scooter. It's definitely one of the Electric Scooter Academy recommended scooters. Really the only commuter scooter that I recommend. I'm just going to show you how it really works for like a legitimate trip to the bank. We're going about 1/2 mile to Chase Bank. We're going to be on regular main roads. Good thing about this commuter scooter is, unlike other commuter scooters, is it can definitely go up hills. That's why they call it the InMotion Climber. Most commuter scooters cannot conquer even small hills, but this scooter can do it. Let's open it up right here. Let's see how fast it actually can go. I think I have a full charge, yeah. 21 miles an hour, 22. And you can feel the pull of the dual motors. That's the thing. Single motor scooters, in my opinion, unless they're very high powered, they generally suck. You gotta love a dual motor scooter because we're going up a hill here and we're still getting 20 miles an hour. My first scooter was something of a commuter scooter. I bought an Irby Pro GT as my first scooter. Basically kind of a very expensive commuter scooter that you could fold up and sit down on. The scooter after that I got was an ES4, like a Segway, and I really like that scooter a lot. But to be completely honest, I prefer this InMotion Climber above that ES4 any day. That ES4 is only a single motor scooter. So again, having the dual motors on the InMotion Climber makes a big difference. Very comfortable ride. I mean, like any commuter scooter, there's barely any suspension. This is really only made for driving on flat roads at a generally modest pace. Again, scooter only goes 20 miles an hour, so you're not gonna need like insane braking or anything. These brakes are perfect. They're just enough for the scooter. So who needs a commuter scooter? If you have to travel, let's say, a couple miles each way to work and you don't wanna walk, I think then you're gonna get a commuter scooter. If you have local chores to do on the regular and you're sick of walking them, you wanna save time, you wanna save energy, whatever it is, then you start looking at commuter scooters. Commuter scooters are just, in my opinion, any scooter under $1,000 that goes 25 miles per hour or less. Those are all commuter scooters. We're going to be a little daring here, though. We're definitely going to take the InMotion Climber on Fountain right now, which is a pretty high-speed road, but you got to treat it like a bicycle. You know, when you're riding these speeds, you got to get to the right. That's the thing is, when you ride the big scooters, in my opinion, you got to ride them like a motorcycle. You got to control the lane. If you're not slowing down traffic, you stay in the center lane. But on this, I'm definitely going to be slowing down traffic, so I'm definitely going to like stay to the right and let everybody go around me. I'm basically just like, I probably look like any other rental scooter now, except for the fact that I'm fully geared up. I'm not stupid enough to be out here without safety equipment. Wear your safety equipment, kids. So even for a run on a slow commuter scooter, I'm wearing my full face helmet. I got my dual axis Liat shin pads on, and I got my gloves. I would say priority of safety equipment is always going to be, it's going to be helmet first, gloves second, shin pads third. And I sort of regret not wearing elbow pads. I did have a crash recently, which by the time you see this video, I might have talked about it in the live stream, but I crashed on the InMotion RS like just recently. And I didn't have elbow pads on, and that's really where I'm hurting. My left elbow is fucked up. If I would have had pads on, I could have completely saved that. I also fell on my hip. I'm not going to wear like motorcycle hip pads or anything like that. I'm not going to go that fucking crazy. Here we are again, driving a scooter in traffic like it's nothing. Yeah, we're just going to the bank so I can get out some cash. But a commuter scooter is really most people's first scooter ever, right? If you're going to get your first scooter, you don't want to spend more than $1,000. You're almost always looking at a commuter scooter. Before this scooter, I would recommend the 9bot Max. But now that they lowered the price point on this scooter, I think it's an amazing freaking deal. I'm not sure about the range, but you can probably get like 20 miles range on it. It's really hard to say. This is the type of scooter you use for a few miles each day for the long term, and you'll be fine. This is not the type of scooter you want to take off-road. You can push it up hills, but there's no reason to like really challenge it. This is not a big dual motor scooter. It's a smaller one, obviously. So go ahead, lady, go ahead. So you can push yourself up hills, but if you find yourself kicking with your rear foot, you know, if you're ever going up a hill and you find yourself having to kick to get up the hill, then you got to stop what you're doing and get your inches away from burning out your controller. All right, we're just going to the ATM, grabbing some cash. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Sunset Boulevard home, just kind of demonstrate like how to use a small commuter scooter on a major road like that. I mean, I'm not the only person that does that. I see rental scooters on Sunset all the time. I think people are absolutely out of their mind to be out there without safety gear. But yeah, InMotion, the company InMotion, you know, I have an RS. That's their big stand-up scooter, their big dual motor scooter. That scooter goes like 65, almost 70 miles an hour. It's really insane. And I think it really has amazing build quality. I think InMotion just in general is known for very good build quality. They made electric unicycles for years, and then they recently made their first entry into the big dual motor market with the InMotion RS. I have 1,000 miles on mine, and to be honest with you, performance-wise at least, it's one of my favorite scooters. It's ergonomically correct, it's super fast, super torquey. It's got a lot of range. I did a 40-mile shift on it recently. But I think InMotion just makes good build quality scooters, and that's important. You want a scooter that's going to last as long as possible. And this is what it's like riding on. No, lady, what are you doing? You're just going to fucking go, you fucking jerk? So, you know, I'm trying to stay to the right here no matter what, because you know we're going to be holding up traffic otherwise. You can ride a small commuter scooter like this on Sunset. You definitely want to be careful though. Again, there's no suspension. So you really, you know, you're not, it'll be comfortable, but not over like huge bumps. But I think over flat terrain, that's what this scooter is basically designed for. And I'm going to take us home via Sunset, so that way we can also go up like a major hill. There's all these major hills in my neighborhood. I can really demonstrate to you what the climber does. Look at this guy. Like, why is this guy on the sidewalk? He's going way too fast on the sidewalk. The reason being is, if somebody in one of those stores opens up a door and just steps out, they're not looking to see if there's anybody on a scooter coming flying at you. Don't ride on the sidewalk like that. That's different. When I ride on the sidewalk, it's just for a second. When a guy is just fully riding, like full blast, even only 20 miles an hour on the sidewalk, it's too goddamn fast. Most people are scared to be out here in the street, I guess. I've just gotten completely used to it. Believe me, I'd rather have a faster scooter out here on Sunset, but I'm just following the rules of the road as if I'm a bike. I'm staying to the right. Yeah, I feel like the build quality of this is very good. The stem feels super solid. It sat for a while. I didn't use it. The tires didn't lose much air. The battery held its charge. I'm out here basically on a full charge, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how long it takes to charge a scooter like this, probably like 5 to 8 hours, given the very type of small charger it comes with. But yeah, as far as commuter scooter goes, this is the one. Like if my elevator breaks down and I gotta get back on the road, this is the scooter I'm gonna carry up and down my stairwell, because it really is super light. That's the thing, you get amazing performance for such a light scooter. I'm gonna take us up here. There's a nice hill right here. This looks a little dangerous. I already had one fucking accident today. Like that, literally, I had an accident literally today. I do not want to have another one. Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of courage to be out here on Sunset Boulevard in a commuter scooter like this. I know when I see people doing this, I think they're fucking morons. But at least, you know, if you look at me, I'm wearing all this gear. Here, we're gonna go this way. So this is a pretty major hill here, Poinsettia, and we're gonna eat it up. And then for the final ride home, we're gonna go up La Brea, which is a very steep hill. So I think it's very obvious that this scooter can do like all modest hills. Maybe the only hills it couldn't conquer are like the deepest Hollywood hills. You know, you probably couldn't take this up San Francisco hills, but this is a steep hill we're on here right now. The rental scooters can barely get up this hill, I promise you that. And the InMotion Climber, 20 miles an hour, just eating it alive. Excuse me, Mr. Postman. Yeah, I was already out today, guys. I had an accident. I hit a pothole on the RS. It was very much caught me off guard. Anybody who thinks they're not gonna have an accident hasn't driven enough. It's been almost a year and a half, almost 2 years since I had my major accident. So I almost felt like it was due. It was time for me to have an accident. But I'm not gonna let that discourage me. I'm not gonna let it ruin my confidence. I still have a lot of experience out here. I think I'm actually gonna take us home up Fuller. I'm gonna turn us around right here so we can avoid all this traffic. We can go up Fuller, which is also like an amazingly big hill. Here we go, we'll go this way. Yeah, I don't want to go all the way down La Brea and then go up La Brea. We'll just go up Fuller, which is a monster fucking hill as well. Yeah, don't forget, use my bonus code, get the 50 bucks off. I'm actually not sure what they reduced it to. They either reduced it to 700 or 600, but I know once I saw a few sales on my one video that I made, I know something was going on. I know for a while it didn't seem like I could sell these because they were selling them on Amazon for cheaper, but now the InMotion, the company, is offering them for that same price point, plus a little discount with my bonus code. I think it's a must buy. So that's why I wanted to come out here today. Even though I'm coming off of a fresh accident, I really wanted to make a video about this InMotion so I could get it out right away. I'm not gonna be out there doing delivery shifts on this. By the way, this is a massive fucking hill right here. This is a massive hill right here. Any other single motor scooter could not make it. That's why I love the dual motors of the InMotion Climber. Yeah, I guess I'm becoming a really big fan of the InMotion brand between this one and the RS. I mean, not that I have a lot of commuter scooters to compare this to. This is my favorite commuter scooter. Here we go, ripping up another hill. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything, please drop them in the comments. Don't forget to set your notification for the live stream. Another good place to ask questions is in the live stream. I think getting an answer live is one of the best ways to start accumulating information, because I know most of y'all are watching YouTube videos to decide on what the hell you're gonna buy. I definitely like the braking system on this though, because it is a single braking system, but the front brakes, I put it on the lift and tested it out. The front brakes lock on their own when you hit the brake lever. So it's very cool. Even though it has one single mechanical brake, it effectively has two brakes. Alrighty guys, that's it. InMotion RS, the Electric Scooter Academy recommended commuter scooter, an amazing price reduction, a great price point now. Use the bonus code to get another $50 off. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, set your notification for the live stream. Come on, guys. We're just fucking stuck here with all these fucking zombies. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Alrighty, guys, that's it. Like, subscribe, comment, set your notification for the live stream. Ask me any questions you have about this scooter, any other scooter. But yeah, highly recommend the InMotion Climber, and I appreciate your support, guys. I'll see you all next time.